everyone. Thank you for tuning in today. See if I can get this a little bit further down. Let's get you a little further down. Let's push you back. Sorry, Cash. Sorry. Why don't I have you guys? Oh, because the table's not in front, so I can pick you guys up just a little bit. Hey guys, how are you? Let's push you over a tad bit. Now Periscope, not Periscope. Hi guys. Buenos dias, Miss Stephanie. Hello. Get the fan on me. I'm gonna let it go for a minute. Hold on a second. Let's get on Block Talk Radio. I am so sorry that I am late. I have morning soaps, yes. Down, back, good. How's everyone today? Let's get into the studio. How is everyone today? Oh my goodness, I am kind of exhausted. I actually fell yesterday, so it is taking a toll on me. I mean, I fell Saturday, and it's taking a toll on me. YouTube. Can YouTube hear me? Can you guys let me know if you could hear me? I will. I'm definitely going to do a reading of Wendy Williams. But can YouTube hear me? I need to know that YouTube can hear me. Good morning. You guys can hear me? And you can hear me good? Because, man, YouTube loves to complain. 247. Can you hear me better now? YouTube, can you hear me better now? Hello, Block Talk Radio. How are my peeps today? How is everyone doing? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. I would love for you all to subscribe and like and share. This is this morning's morning soaps. And I appreciate all of you. I really do. I really want to thank you all for participating in my show. All right? Always. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to figure out how to do your candle magic that's coming up right now. Okay? And do not deny yourself this candle magic. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay? I was trying not to use the word magic, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to use the word magic. I don't know if I care anymore. You know? And the whole idea, oh dear, where's my Zoe? There you go. The whole idea is to
Bluetooth connected.
Change how you go about doing things, how you change about life. That's the whole, that's the real object. And that, by the way, is magic. So let's not deny magic. Okay, so how we're going to get started today. Where did this come from? Oh, yeah. I've got these beautiful flowers that were sent to me months ago. But I don't get rid of anything. And so I'm going to use these flowers to show you guys what we're going to be doing today. Anybody that has the kit, remember, if you have the kit, we are without a doubt going to um, use the resources that you have. So if you have the kit already, use those herbs. If you do not have the kit, let me tell you the herbs that you could buy. And I'm a big fan of just 3 herbs. Don't drive yourself crazy. None of this has to be like an abundance. You don't need an abundance to get an abundance. You need to do something. You need to be about it to get an abundance, right? And so for money, the ingredients that you could go out and purchase at the dollar store is thyme, cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, basil. Must have. Basil is a must have. There are 2 holy herbs that you can purchase, and the holy herbs are mustard seed, and sage. Another money herb is allspice. All right. I feel like I'm forgetting an herb, but it doesn't really matter. Allspice, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, thyme. I always include mustard seed and basil. So it's mustard seed and basil, right? Mustard seed is really a holy herb for me, right? So I like to include 1 holy herb. 1. So you can choose mustard seed or sage. And the reason why I'm giving you those 2 is because you can find them in the seasoning aisle. All right? Beyond that, what I would like for you all to do is recognize that the floral herbs can be anything. All right? This is the season of flowers. All right? So pick some flowers as you're walking by somebody's gate. Like, don't drive yourself crazy. Like, you don't have to purchase roses. You can just pick them. Like, and enjoy life. Like, as you're going about your business and you think there's a flower out there, you know, that you're walking to work and you're like, oh my God, this is so pretty. Pick it. Any hibiscus of any color. All right? I prefer red, but any hibiscus of any color. And hibiscus are those big, you know, big leafy. They come in yellow, white, red. Hibiscus can be sold in any Spanish supermarket. I don't know what they be doing with hibiscus, but they got it in a barrel full. At least in my store they do. The one closest to me, they love themselves some hibiscus. And hibiscus is so healthy. It's so healthy. All right. So, you're going to get your candle, right? That's your candle. You're going to get your herbs. Remember, I don't care. This one, normally I would use one for like a certain color for money, like green, or a certain color for love, like pink or yellow. I don't actually want you guys to do that. I don't want you guys to worry about the color, except if you like it. All right? Oh, well, if you're in the valley, if anybody's in the valley, go to the Green Man store. They got everything. I mean, soup to nuts herbs. Go there, and they'll package these little packages for you for like $1.50, $2.55. Who said that? Who said that? Who's in the valley? Repeat yourself again, because I wasn't watching. I caught it at the last minute. But go to the valley. Green Man, me. Psychic Saturdays? Yeah, go to the Green Man store. It's in North Hollywood. Just look it up. And let me tell you something. The Green Man store has classes. Like, this is a world that you actually may love, Psychic Saturdays. Go there. They sell other things, like bracelets and different types of artifacts. They sell everything at that store. But if you want herbs, go to the Green Man store. That's the place I'm telling you. It's a little tiny place, but you're gonna walk in and birds are gonna sing. You're gonna be like, oh, and you're gonna be like, I'm home. This is where I belong. They do have a website. I'm not crazy about their website, which I told them, and then they got mad at me because I was like, I'm not crazy about your website. But at least Google them, and they can get you. You can visit there. By the way, Psychic Saturdays, there's a bus that runs right past it. Don't drive yourself crazy. You are going to freaking love this store. And I'm just serious. You know me. I don't lie. I don't lie. Okay, so my friend Carol gave me an amazing amount of herbs from her garden. All right? So, what we're going to do with the herbs, if you get YouTube, don't mess up. YouTube, don't mess up. Stay focused, YouTube. YouTube is annoying. You're gonna mix it in. A pinch of thyme, a lot of basil, and a pinch of cinnamon. You know, if you want to add more, go ahead. I'm not stopping you, but I believe 3 is enough. Add your holy herb. Now, according to God and the Bible, you only need the faith of one mustard seed. That's what God says. Just the faith of one mustard seed. And I hear God, right? I got you. God, I got you. Put a handful of mustard seed in. Just pour it in. Pour in a mustard seed. I hear you, God. Just one. Put a lot. And don't be afraid, okay? So you're going to put it in. Look how pretty all of that is. Isn't that gorgeous? You're going to put it in. Mix it up. Again, I prefer 3 different flowers. So go to the supermarket and get any sunflower. Sunflowers are popular right now. Any roses. All right? So sunflower, roses. What else can you get at the supermarket? Oh, there'll be some. I like lavender. I only like four flowers. Roses of any type. Sunflower, lavender, and then I like tulips, but they're seasonal. And I like peonies, but you can never find peonies. Who am I kidding, right? Okay, doesn't really matter. Mix it up, right? And then in your left hand, you're going to charge it. Hold it tight. And you're going to charge. And you're going to walk around your house. Or you're going to sit there in a meditative state. And you're going to think about what it is that you're asking of your universe, of God, of your angels, of your ancestors. And you're just going to hold it out and you're going to charge it in your left hand. And you're going to talk out loud. Nothing's a secret. Talk it out. Breathe life into your desires and your wants. If you have an online store and you want it to flourish, say it. If you're looking for a job that's better, say it. If you're looking for a mate or a partner, say it. You must mention the sex. And it's very important because there's just a lot of people that are fluid and a lot of people are changing from this to that. If you think you want a certain gender, you have to say, God, please bring me a man. Do you understand? If that's what you want. And you've got to stop hiding. I know a lot of people that hide. Stop hiding. This is in your house with your conversations with God. Talk up your authentic truth. Let your ancestors and your spirit guides and your angels go to work for you. But if you confuse them, they go like this. No, I can't do what she wants, but she's not even clear. Oh, this is no joke. Um, and as you're charging your herbs, you squeeze them tighter and tighter and tighter because you really want this. If you have a product line, say it, say it, say what you want this product line to produce. What do you want this product line to do? You're in fashion, you have an online business, you're looking for a job, you want to be happy. I just want to be happy at my job. I just want to be happy. I want to go to work happy. Say it. Because if you don't speak it into existence, you don't know how to be happy. Hey, honey. Guys. And what you will feel most times is that your left hand will begin to pulse. The more you sit and you talk out loud and you start to say, you know what, God? I need you. It could be universe, it could be Buddha, it could be angels, it could be your parents if they passed over. You know what I need? Start talking out loud. Start being serious about what you want. Start being authentic about what it is that you're trying to say to everyone that you need and that you want. Speak it out loud. You will begin to feel your hand pulsate, and that's when you know it's changed. Okay? Now, with that being said, I have a whole look going on, but do you like these pillows, guys? How pretty are these damn pillows? How cute are they? Don't you just love these pillows? All right. So, you're going to take the herbs and you're going to sprinkle it at the peripheral, keeping them away from the wick. All right, keep them away from any wick. And again, I sell these kits. So for the next event, you can always purchase the kits. I also want to be able to tell you that, I don't have glitter here. It's so pretty. Whenever I do this, I love the candle. I love candles. I really do. Like, you guys don't seem to understand how passionate I am. Let me get some glitter. Hold on a second. I have all these pre-packaged glitter for you guys for when you order. All right. I'm going to choose red. Red is for passion, and I use herbs for love. So I'm going to use red. And we're just going to sprinkle it. When you're done, I put too much glitter. You can never have too much glitter. And don't worry about the glitter being around the wick. The herbs cannot be around the wick. The glitter is fine. My kit comes with its own oil, all right, and a spigot. This one is love. And again, just saturate the herbs, keeping it away from the wick. Saturate the herbs, keeping it away from the wick. Don't worry about measure. I don't really care about that. I think I'm going to lose my power in a minute. I need power. I did a reading this morning, so I was forced to use up some of my power. If you guys could just smell this, it smells so good. I mean, if you guys understood how much I put my foot in this, you guys would really appreciate me if you knew how hard I work for you guys. Okay. So the last thing we're gonna do is write a letter to God. We're gonna write a letter to God, and again, my kit comes with parchment paper. Hmm. My kit comes with parchment paper. It comes with, this is parchment paper, comes with parchment paper. And you're gonna write a letter to, for me it's God. Remember, you write a letter to whatever's comfortable for you. For me, it's God and Jesus. So I'm gonna put Dear God and Jesus. All right? And everything that you said as you sat here quietly meditating and talking out loud to yourself, give yourself permission to talk out loud. You're going to write it down. And you're going to be very dedicated to what that looks like. Please allow me to have. And then make your list, or make a letter, or cry if you have to. At the very bottom of the letter, however long or short it is, remember, it's important to be specific, so if it's long, it's okay. At the bottom of the letter, I do want to make sure that you understand that you say to God, may it be good and correct for all. Now, the reason why I tell you, and then you're going to take the candle. Look how pretty this one is. Isn't that beautiful, guys? I'll get a little closer so you can see it. The reason why I tell you to make sure you say, may it be good. My dog is in the way. Oh, my goodness. Make sure it's good and correct for all. This is what it looks like. Periscope. How pretty is that? And this is what it looks like. All right. How pretty is that? And you're going to light it. The reason why I tell you to make sure you say may it be good and correct for all is because you will find yourself getting what you want, and you really want to make sure that what you want isn't based upon greed. Okay? So if you want a man very, very badly, and you don't say, I want a man just for me, I want a man because it's good and correct for all, a married man is going to show up that's never going to leave his wife. Do you know what I mean? Or if you want money and you really don't know what that looks like for you, because I get that question a lot in my readings, like how's my finances? I'm like, what are you doing different about your finances to ask me how's your finances? Are you doing something different? Or you want something magically to appear? It doesn't work that way. But you can have an accident. You could burn your house down with these candles. You can get insurance money. You don't want it that way. You do not want it that way. So you always have to say, may it be good and correct for all. That clears the path of getting things based upon tragic events or getting what you think you want, and especially if it's in love and everything's perfect, but he won't leave her. He won't leave him. But everything else is perfect. You got everything else from God. You got to say it. And in the end, say, may it be good and correct for all. So, did I leave anything out, guys? Some of you that's been doing this for like years for me. The other thing, let me know if I left anything out. The other thing that's really, really important, very important, is that we are going to do this for the next 3 full moons. So, August full moon, September full moon, October full moon. And then it just stops. A lot of times I get, Tracy, are we going to do this? Are we going to do that? What time can we do our candles? Yes, that's a good question. Tracy, are we going to do this? Are we going to do that? And it's like, sometimes you have to stop and allow the energy to do its job. That's why I only do it 3 times. For some people that need things expedited, do it 3 weeks in a row. I like to have a consistency of 3 months in a row. All right? So, we're doing it this week, guys. Don't get it twisted. It's this week. Some of you can do it today. Many of you can start this today. All right, so August, this is my little book. It's called Pocket Astrologer 2019. Yellow is for East Coast, red is for West Coast if you get it. But I am. Yellow is for West Coast. Yellow's West Coast. Because I'm in California. And so you can start it today under the sign of Capricorn, especially for anybody who wants to do it under the sign of Capricorn for money. After this, you could do it on the 13th, anytime after 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. And you could do it on the 13th or 14th. All right? And the 15th up until 6 p.m. After that, you've got 3 days after the 15th to do it. 16th, 17th, and 18th. All right? So, today's a good day. Tomorrow after 8:30 is a good day. All day Wednesday and up to 6 p.m. on Thursday. And then all day Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I prefer before. But I don't have these rules inside my head like everybody else. But I definitely prefer before. Oh, well, Sheena, if you want to know what day I'm doing mine, I'm going to do mine. Are you guys saying you can't hear me? YouTube, can you hear me? YouTube, please tell me you can hear me. I'm going to do mine on Wednesday. Good, thank you. I'm going to do mine on Wednesday the 14th. That's when I'm doing mine. Because I have all day. I have from midnight to midnight. All right? I like to do it before the full moon because it's about energy. So you want to walk into the fullness of the moon, right? The minute the full moon hits, we begin a waning period. And the waning period is a whole other dichotomy, right? When we want to bring something in, goodness, money, abundance, love, friendships, abundance, prosperity. We want to do it walking into the full moon, all right? The minute we do it after the full moon, this is a rule that others have, and I've only adopted the rule because in the beginning, everybody didn't get my kits in time. So the other rule is you have until 3 days after. That's the other rule. I don't like to follow that rule, but I don't like rules either. Because I think if you need money and it's no moon that you can deal with, go ahead and do your candle magic, right? But if there's a way to follow the kismet and the energy of the exact timing of something, can the stars alignment and the planet alignment and the perfect time of day bring you everything that you need? Then we might want to follow some rules because Whatever may not work this month might work next month, might work the month after that. Because all of it has to be kismet. All of it has to be in perfect timing. And we don't always know when the perfect timing is. Like, we're doing our best to figure all of this out. But it doesn't matter, because the more you practice, the more it's just perfect regardless. You just walk into a sense of knowing. All right? So I'm doing mine on the 14th if anybody cares. Are we good? Oh my God, I can't believe I gotta get up again. Where's my dog? I got my cards. But have no fear, guys. I'm going to do another video. I just wanted to have a topic to talk to the radio people, because they are not used to this side of, my world. They just discovered the radio part of it. No, on the 14th, it will be under Aquarius. All right? And Aquarian energy is really good because they're go-getters, they're money makers, they believe in the power of love, they're the water bearers, so they're givers, all right? So, under Aquarius is good too. Blog Talk Radio. Let's see where we're at. I didn't tell anybody to call. 914-205-5699. 914-205-5699. Call if you want a free reading. Let me get on Blog Talk Radio with you guys. Call if you want a free reading. 914-205-5699. Here I am. Sent it to myself. And I'm gold today. Oh my God, it's so pretty, that gold. I love that gold. 914-205-5699 if you want a free reading. I didn't say it in the beginning, and I apologize. And I think most of you were mesmerized by the candle magic today, so nobody called in. And it's okay. Quite all right. If nobody called in, I'll just end it early. All right? I'll give you guys a chance. Any questions? Any questions? How can I... it went too fast. I'm sorry. Repeat that on YouTube. It went way too fast. Any questions? Hi, Sparkles. Sparkles. What a cute name. Hi, Callie Subs. What color candle? Any color that you want. I'd love to call, but I think everything's going smoothly. Psychic Saturday, sometimes if everything's going smoothly, don't call. I'm a big fan of calling when you really have an issue. Like, for me, it's not a... For me, it's not a game, right? And so I'm a big fan of making sure there's a situation. You're looking for a particular outcome, at work, or you have some concern. I'm a big fan of that because it's easier to help ease your mind when there's a concern than to treat it, oh, thank you, than to treat it like it's a game and then the reading goes left. Oh, I had a woman that did that once. She was like, oh, Tracy, I just love you, and I just came to just just do a reading, and I was like, oh, it doesn't really work that way. Like, I'm not here for your entertainment. And I said that to her. I was like, it doesn't really work that way, you know. I understand that you love me. I got it, but I do a job, and are you sure? Like, I can refund your money, but it doesn't work that way. And she insisted. She was like, no, you're just so. She might have even said I was entertaining. And I was like, but I'm not your clown. Okay. And then I read her, and she didn't get such a good reading that day, you know. And I tried to tell her, and it was such an interesting reading that I literally had to pass her off. I was working at the Green Man store, the store I was telling you about, to get your herbs if you live in California, the Valley, North Hollywood. And there's several psychics there, and I went to hand her off to another psychic, and he got the same outcome. So I don't have any regrets, because it's really important to understand that, one, if I got a particular outcome and then he got a very similar outcome without telling each other what the reading was, but we kind of like just talked about the cards, and it was very similar cards that showed up. But yeah, if things are going good, don't drive yourself crazy. Don't call. Don't call. It's never going to be that important, ever. Call when you have a concern. And when you have a concern, let spirit do its job. How many times have we talked about this? If you have a concern, let spirit talk through me. Okay? Pull you guys a little closer now. I have my dog here, and he's trying not to allow me to have any wiggle room. All right. What is the number again? 914-205-5699. 914-205-5699. All right. I'm going to put this away. But do you like the way the candle look, guys? Are you like in love with the candle? Do you just love it? I love what I do for a living. This is so pretty. I love it. All right, we got a caller. Let me get rid of Periscope. Let's get rid of Periscope. Hopefully I'll be able to hear you, caller. 509, you're on the phone.
Hi, Tracy. I'm so excited. I watch all your videos on YouTube. So.
Oh my God. Thank you for being excited. Thank you for your enthusiasm. This is so much fun. Thank you as well. So 509, how can I help you?
Yeah. I had a question about work. I'm a little bit stressed about it. I feel like I found a job that I'm just so passionate about, and then, I'm so young, and then I realized, oh my God, people are not here to work. They're not here for the passion of working with the kids or doing anything. They're here for a paycheck, and they want to move. If they don't have to move a finger, they won't. And that was really hard for me to understand and accept it, because I've always been very hardworking, and I feel like I follow the rules, and I was taught that way by my grandpa. He retired and worked at a place for almost 30 years, and it was just, I have that example of work ethic. And where I'm currently at, I feel like I still fit in because I have a better work ethic in a way. So yeah, I just wanted to know, how do I help myself? I decided that I'm not going to look at anybody else or even point anything else. I feel like I'm just going to be in my own world, but it's pretty sad though. I feel like I wish everyone had the same work ethic and love to work, but it just, like I said, I haven't had that many jobs, and I finally realized that that's just how the workforce is. Once you get, once you know what you can get away with.
Please,
So
God,
that's where I'm at.
please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about 509. She sounds like she's one of yours, God. One of your really, really good, you know, homegrown angels here on earth, God. But her human side is being compromised. And you know what we don't want to do, God? We don't want her to get discouraged. Please help me to help her. Please allow me to talk in a way that you would like for her to hear. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus.
Yeah.
509 is your love, your child, your beloved. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. Well, 509, when I was in my 20s, one of my first jobs was working at a bank, right? And I
Yeah.
remember working really, really hard with the customers, and there was just so much to do in banking. Banking, I was a teller, and banking you had the business accounts, you had the little old ladies with the damn savings account and the little booklet, and you had to get the line right in the machine. It was a nightmare. And then you had regular people, and they were transitioning over to paperless. It was at that stage in banking. And I came from a very busy, busy bank. And to this day, I've never forgotten this girl. I don't remember her name. But there was one girl that in the long run, I figured out she was smarter than me, right? And she sucked up to management. Yeah, she sucked up to management, and she figured out she could do the same job as everybody else, but never open her window. Because we had what was called drop bags. And at one point, we used to do like drop bags because it was a business area. They have the drop bags, and we used to do maybe 2 bags each an hour. She figured out if she just did drop bags, at the end of the day, she was always in the plus. She could never be in a minus because she wasn't inputting and outputting. She would be the first one to go home and brag about it. And I never forgot the way she walked out of there. She was a big butt girl, right? And she would swing her hair and get that butt moving. I never forgot that. And she'd be like, "See you ladies," and she would be gone. And my boyfriend, who became my husband, used to wait for me when he got off from work. He would come to the bank, which is one of the things I try to tell you guys, like action. Listen to actions when it comes to love. The reason why I married the man that I married, one of the reasons is because when he got off from work, he came to my job and waited until I got off from work. That's an action of love, right? I digress. She used to leave and then tell my boyfriend at the time, "Oh, you're going to be waiting a long time for Tracy." Well, excuse me, bitch, but I was actually working for 8 hours. I was inputting and outputting, and so when you had to do your sheet at the end of the day, it didn't match. And you had to figure out where you went wrong. What piece of paper did you put in the wrong slot? Do you understand? And I never forgot how she got away with never working. Ever. The whole time I was a bank teller. This chick never worked. In your case, I get that there's a lot of confusion with you looking around and how dare people not participate, right? I do get this King of Pentacles. I don't know who this is, but there's a King of Pentacles in this confusion. It could be your grandfather, like you mentioned. But it's almost like you're ready to give up. And I want to be really careful to tell you to not give up. that you're there for a reason. You're the light. You're the beam. And all you could do is you. All right? You're the balance in this.
I
Go ahead.
I work for a juvie, so I mean we deal with kids, and to me, like safety and security is very, very important. Opportunity. I don't want to give the kids opportunity to get away with something or do something that they're not supposed to. Or so I take safety very seriously, and it annoys some of the people there. And it's just like I'm just doing my job, and like I said, it's frustrating because.
And you said you work in juvie?
People really do what they want.
You said you work in juvie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or basically
For wayward
like
children.
a prison for kids, for juvenile.
Got it. Here's the thing. I watched the movie Brian Banks yesterday, right? And there was one guy in that prison system, which by the way is fucked up. One guy made a difference in Brian Banks' life. And I'm saying that to you too. I'm not saying to you that you can change the dichotomy of all the other workers. I'm sorry, 509. Some people are there for the check. Accept it. But you're the bright light. No one's asking you to save the whole system. You might just save one child, or you might just be the balance that's required in that place. Or maybe you were chosen to bring that back in. But finding the quality of people to have more like you, it's going to take time. But they found you. And you're absolutely right. People are going to get upset with you because you're doing your job. Do it anyways. You're the balance. You're the light. They need you. I actually get that if you were to leave today, and of course I want to encourage you to always advance and leave, but today if you left, there would be a loss with some of these kids. But it does look like you kind of want to leave. Is that true?
I don't. I want to stay, and I know that there's going to be changes next year coming up, and I'm just going to be so much better. I'm not going to be working with all kinds of people. I'm just going to be having like 3 other people in my shift, and they're all like older people. I like working with older people. It's crazy because I'm only 25.
No.
But I like to work with older people. I feel like I will learn better from
You
them.
will.
They have more work ethic.
When I was a kid, I loved working with older people. They were amazing. I learned so much from them.
Yeah.
There is a stubbornness that's going on with the workers that you're with now. And it does feel like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Remember what I'm saying. Do anyway. Don't get compromised. Because I think what's also happening is that there's a little bit of fear that if you're actually doing your job, they actually may get noticed that they're not doing their job. So there are just people around you that don't want you to do your job. They want you to conform to the sloppiness. Do it anyway.
Mhm.
Right? Even if you get these feelings.
Yeah.
Right. So when you get those feelings that they're disgruntled against you, you're right. Ignore it. Do your job anyway. I like to go in when I have a situation very similar, and I like to tell God, turn them away from me. Blind them against me. And words like that really work. Jesus, go before me. Turn everyone away from me that wants me to be like them, because I'm not. I'm telling you, people would leave you alone. You're the star in this place. It's funny, I get really, look at these cards. 2 blue cards, I've never really seen them together. One card is a card of wanting to walk away, but I appreciate you when you say no. It's not that I want to walk away. The other card is a star card, and you are a bright star in that place. And if you're not a bright star for the other workers, there's some kids out there that see you. They look up. Their eyes brighten when you show up. Do you feel that at all?
The kids.
Right?
The
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
They're just so happy to see me, and they always ask for food, and I'm just like, I can give you guys food. And they always ask me, what did you have for lunch? And like, I don't know, I just connect with them. And I have a good time with the kids. I do.
Well, remember, food is nurturing. Food is love. Right? I have a mentally challenged sister that used to be in a nursing facility. Sometimes she was in a locked up nursing facility. And when I would take her out, she only wanted food. Because food is out, whether we actually receive food in our own homes, food is the one identifier of love, to be fed. It's an actual feeling of, wow, I was taken care of. Any cooking classes that anybody could start in that place?
Next year, they're planning to do cooking classes. But like I said, there's going to be a lot of changes, and that's going to be one of them. We're going to incorporate cooking.
Oh my God, if you will allow yourself to participate in the cooking classes, you're going to be feeding these kids exactly what they need. We need them to not be so violent. We need them to not be so destructive. But imagine if we could feed them and show them and soothe that immediate core need by allowing them to make themselves their own food to feed themselves. Imagine what adults they can actually come out and be later on just from food. So if you could participate in that, I think that would be one, a model program that could get created, and a book could come out of this. I think you're going to have support. What?
Yeah, and that's why I don't want to give up. I feel, I called in sick Friday and Saturday because I just felt like so stressed out. And, but I am recuperating. I have these days off, and I just felt like sometimes you need that to emotionally, get it together. But I really do like what I do. I like dealing with the kids, and but I know it's not my forever thing. Like, I know I need to grow into something else, but eventually, I just don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to give up. I don't want to, I want to take charge.
Okay.
And
so I hear you, but
you just be strong.
I do hear you, and I have a sense of needing to kind of go back, because this is really important for you to get how I am as a psychic, and for the public to see how I am as a psychic, right? So the more you talked, the more you did open up to the fact that maybe you don't want to be there, and that's some of the taking off for 5 days, right? I hear you mentally when you say...
No, only 2 days.
2 days. I hear you mentally when you say, no, I want to do this. I hear you. What Spirit told me is that there is a little bit sense of giving up, walking away. Do I really want to do this? And it's two different things. It's one is an emotional thing, the other is a mental thing. But when I asked the question, you went mental. And this is sometimes a fight that I get from my people, which is, no, Tracy, he loves me. And it's like, let's not have this fight over what Spirit is trying to tell me to tell you. Because Spirit is trying to tell me that you emotionally are wondering how you can sustain yourself. So, let's first remind you that taking 2 health days was the smartest thing you could have done. So, congratulate yourself in knowing that that was important. But we also want to maintain constant health days. Remember, you're dealing with a bunch of juveniles that have a hard time with life. And you're dealing with a bunch of sloppy workers that just want to receive a paycheck. And you're coming in, looking at all of this and like, fix this. And maybe you're too young to fix this. So maybe you're coming in to learn. Maybe you're looking at sloppy people to learn not to be like that. As opposed to, why are they like that? Do you see how you can look at it different? I'm never going to be like Jimmy Jim over there. He is disgusting. As opposed to saying, Jimmy Jim, do your job. Why are you here for just a paycheck? Don't look at it that way, because inside of Jimmy Jim, you can't change. But you could do you, and one day Jimmy Jim will look at you and say, man, when you came in here, I was like, look at her. She ain't this, she ain't that. But now, you know what, young lady, I like you. You be doing your job. You be amazing. Just do you. Don't worry about Jimmy Jim. Don't worry about Alice. Don't worry about Kanisha. No. You just go about your day doing you and taking care of those kids. And those kids are enough for you to worry about. They're a part of society that is like, we don't know what to do with this grouping of kids. And then we put them together, and it's the worst thing in the world to put these grouping of kids together, because it just, like, multiplies. They know who they are as a group, let alone as an individual. But you're still that star. You're still that star. So don't walk away, because you're the star. And I'm telling you, there's people that's going to want to help you. I get some air sign people. What's your sign, by the way? Are you air?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh. Are you November, December?
December.
All right, Sag. All right. Pull the energy back. You got some learning to do. Pull the energy. Simmer the fire. Okay? Make it nice. Make your emotions nice and healthy. Simmer yourself. All right? There's going to come a time when you're going to use that fire in a better position as a supervisor, as a director, as a leader of a program, and you're going to know exactly what you need to do, because you worked with some sloppy-ass workers 5 years ago. But today you're learning.
Yeah.
And you have some people.
I want things to get better, because, like you said,
don't worry about the better. That's something that might be out of your abilities. Don't worry about getting better.
Okay.
This is a system that's bad. The system is bad. Don't worry about getting better. Do your job, and offer up what you have to the children. That's all you can do today. Today, that's all you can do. In January, when the system changes, you're going to be able to breathe more. But I want you to get to the next phase. And I want you to get there healthy. You're dealing with too many unhealthy children and really unhealthy adults. But I want you to find your safe place as you go to work every day. Email me, and I'll give you my mantras that I listen to calm the peace inside of me. I have a whole series of mantras. By the way, any of you all can email me. traceybrownlive@gmail. And I listen to these mantras when something begins to get out of control. I listen to it every single night before I go to bed. and then I just fall asleep on the mattress. All right? You are around stubborn
Yeah.
people. Nothing you're going to be able to do about that today. You just keep yourself centered. All
Yeah.
right?
I will.
There will be achievements later on. Later on, there will be some major achievements either in a political realm or with politics. And I don't know what that means. So either you're going to go into the political realm or you're going to get.
Yeah, I'm a political major at school / criminal justice, so that's kind of where I'm at, and I'm always complaining about taxes, like, oh no, my paycheck hurts, you know?
That is
So,
the funniest thing
I like
ever.
to debate.
Again, spirit never lies. And sometimes when spirit gives me a hit like that, it just really means listen to the whole reading. When I get a hit like that, that is crazy to me. So just respect the whole reading and respect 509. That later on, you will be amazing. I have a 5-year-old grandson that constantly tells me, I want to be grown, Dory. I just want to be grown. And I look at him and I go, just today, can you be 5? Can I just enjoy a 5-year-old Ezra? And he always goes, okay. And I want to say that to you. Just today, can you be 20-something? Just walk in as a 22-year-old, as a 23-year-old. You're not there yet. You're learning. You're absorbing. And I think you're probably a little intuitive, and that's why you're picking up on all this ugly side. But I want you to push it away. Not my problem. Not my problem. When you see someone that just doesn't work, not my problem. Not my problem. He sat there for 5 hours and did nothing. And find the funny in that. You know, talk to somebody else and be like, there goes Jimmy Jam again, just not working for 5 hours. I want that life. You know what I mean? Make light of it. And the reason why you're going to make light of it is because you're going to be amazing. I don't want you miserable by the time you get there 5 years from now. All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, honey, that's everything.
Yep.
Keep me posted.
What was that?
I said that's everything. Keep me posted.
Self-control.
Yeah, it's about
Yeah, I'm
self-control.
learning that.
Stay out of somebody else's wheelhouse. It's just not for you because Jimmy Jam don't work. When I was in the bank and I saw how
That's true.
Huh?
It's sad, but it's true. You're going to find that everywhere.
Yes.
In any job, you're going to find that lazy person.
But here's the thing, the fact that you said
That's how it is.
it is. But the fact that you said it was sad tells me you're still going to look at all of that. Don't look at all of that. If no one's being hurt because Jimmy Jam is not working for 5 hours, leave Jimmy Jam alone. If somebody's hurting a child, you have to fucking step in. But if Jimmy Jam has figured out a way not to work for 5 hours, it's not the end of the world. It's a lesson. Take it on as a lesson. Even if you don't know what you're going to be doing with that lesson later on. But if you wind up being a supervisor or a director, you're going to be able to say, excuse you, I need to see what amount of work you're doing, and I need to see it by 2 o'clock every day. But that's something you're going to learn by watching Jimmy Jam today. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Stay where you're at. Stay 23 or whatever age you are. Stay young. Stay youthful. Deal with your babies. Deal with your wayward children. That's a job by itself. Stop worrying about Jimmy Jam because I'm sure those children are a lot to deal with. But I was watching a movie, Brian Banks, and I saw one man make a difference in his life. One man. Do you know, my mom used to say, if you change one person's life, you've done your job. And Brian Banks, one man saved him, and he was cleared of all charges. And Brian Banks has now saved 27 lives because one man saved him. You're that man. Don't spend all this time worrying about Jimmy Jam. All right? All right, 509, that's everything. Keep going.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome so much. You're welcome. It's a pleasure. You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye. All right, guys. Email me for your own personal reading. traceybrownlive@gmail.com. And I have an amazing product that you all are just going to want to love. You're going to want to have it. I've been using it.
90 seconds.
I've been using it on myself for 6 months. So I'm never going to give you anything that is not going to be hands-on and authorized by me personally. I'm just waiting for the labels to get here before I make the big announcement. But Tracy Brown live@gmail is my email address. Anybody want those mantras?
60 seconds.
Email me. They really help calm the savage beast when you're anxious or there's a fight that you think you have inside of you or you hate your job. I listen to these mantras and it will stop. Just breathe. Thank you for putting up with me. Do your candle magic. Take care of yourselves. Where's the candle at? Here it is. Do your magic, people. Alright? Alright, guys. Love you all. Thank you for putting up with me. Bye.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye. 10 seconds.
Goodbye. Bye, guys. Oh, wait. You know what Periscope? Darn it. Oh, let's just end it there. Bye, YouTube. Love you.